know that I've mentioned one or two times before that Wanted, the graphic novel, had inspired a film of the same name starring Angelina Jolie. But I have a funny feeling after reading this that it's probably loosely based on this graphic novel. This graphic novel is a Top Cow Comics graphic novel, and it is for mature audiences. It is very graphic indeed. It is written by Mark Millar, who is the writer of Kick-Ass. If you have read Kick-Ass, or if you've just seen the films, you really, and if you enjoyed them, you really should read the Kick-Ass stories and then read this. This, I think, is great, and I'm going to tell you why now. The story starts out about Wesley Gibson. Wesley Gibson is a low-life, sad sack loser to the extreme. He is one of the, I could just say he's a big pussy. That's what they say about him in this story. He can't even walk down the street without people harassing him. His boss treats him like crap. His girlfriend cheats on him all the time. But one day, all of this suddenly changes when this woman appears who looks a lot like Halle Berry, and she appears and she takes him someplace and she says, "Your life is about to change." Come to find out that he was raised by a single mom. He never knew his dad. His dad had died and left him millions of dollars with certain conditions. I'm not going to tell you what the conditions to accepting the inheritance are because I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. I really think you should read it. Well, anyways, going back to Wanted graphic novel, I love how there's like little tributes to the major comic book players. There's like, if you look in the background scenes, you'll see heroes or villain costumes from Marvel and DC. But it seems to be a strong DC Comics influence. And I say this because a lot of the characters seem to be, you know, homages to DC characters. All but a few. One of the main villain, whose name is Mr. Rictus, or Mr. Rickus, he is modeled after Captain America's Red Skull. And then we have a DC modeled character based off of Batman's Clayface, whose name is Shithead. Shithead he has been created from 666 excrements of the most evil people the world has ever known. I know, that is a strange concept for a character, but it is pretty funny and kind of interesting. He can be constipation hard or diarrhea soft. They literally say that in the book, too. There's also another character who is kind of based on Daredevil's Bullseye, which is a main character. And there's a minor character of Nightshade who's based on Batman's Poison Ivy. I thought this was brilliant. It was just so cool, and it's kind of ripping off like known major villains in these comic companies, but I thought it was really cool kind of tribute like to them. In this alternate world of Wanted, the villains reign. They totally control everything. They get away with murder, basically. They're called the Fraternity, and they run the world as we know it. There are no superheroes, at least in their dimension. There are multi-dimensions that they sometimes go to do, like, random acts of violence. It is definitely a very interesting story, and one that I had rated 5 stars on Goodreads. I think it is a very enjoyable read, one that, if, like I said, if you're a fan of Kick-Ass or those types of stories, you definitely should check this out. I have yet to see the film. I kind of want to see the film just to see how much they have based on, you know, from the book. I'm afraid I'm going to be disappointed because there's no way that they translated this book into a film, because if they did, I would have seen it by now. But that is my review of Wanted. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time. Later, guys.